Okay, so I'm going to do my table topics now. So I don't have anything on the screen, but I am going to read them out nice and slowly and clearly. And some of the questions are a little bit longer. If you need me to repeat them, I will, because I want everyone to understand them and answer them to the best of your potential. So, my first question, I dedicate this to Bob.
Oh, come on, first. Give me a break. Thank you, Jess. Looking forward to this.
Bob,
Yes.
life is like a wave. Resist it and you'll get knocked over. Dive in and you'll swim out the other side. What does this mean in your own words?
Okay. Very good question. And I expected a very good question first. To me, it sounds much like a challenge, the challenges we have in life. And when you get to those challenges, you have a choice. And those choices obviously will depend on how the outcome of that choice and what you do. So you suggested if you let the wave hit you, you could survive it, but you may be a little bit sick or sorry, but if you dived under it, you'd feel better. So to me, that's about opportunities. And as we go through life and have challenges, we find that in the early stages, we make the wrong decisions, but we learn from it. And then for the next time something might happen, we make the right decision and we feel better about it. So thank you.
Beautiful. Love that. Okay, my next question I dedicate to Henga.
You had to pick on me, Jess, yeah.
Okay, Kenga.
Yeah,
Sometimes in the waves of change, we find our true direction. What does this mean in your own words?
Well, that's a very good question, Jess. I consider the winds of change as a new sense of direction, a new sense of purpose. And that's what I've realized when I've become a president. I've had to caress in the way that I speak, in my tone, and how to convey it to this unique audience, which is a very hard thing to do, especially since I'm a president now. It's a bit tougher, but I've got to change and adapt like the wind. Not an easy thing to do, but I try to caress before I speak. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Okay, my next question goes to Pat. Pat, are you there?
I think she's disappeared. Skip.
Okay, I'll skip it over to Ben.
When you guys say that.
Ben, what's your thoughts on trusting the timing of everything?
That's a good one, Jess. I love it. I'll see if I can give this one to somebody who's going to try and play the screen. So, and this is a timing thing. You notice that I'm timing the screens right. So, apart from timing during the day, I couldn't really care. As long as I get something done, I'm good. I go with it. I don't care. The timing to me is irrelevant. I always tell people, if anyone says to me, ask me, says, how you going to say I'm getting there, but then when I get there, you're going to go somewhere else, so you never really get there. So to me, that is a time thing. Once you get somewhere, you're not really there because you're going somewhere else anyway. So once you've reached that little part of saying the timing is timing important? No. To me, it isn't, because you get the time you're given. I mean, if you choose to waste that time, that's your choice. If you choose to use the time in your own way, where you want to use it, well, it works as well. But there is a lot of things you can save our time, and to me, time is irrelevant in a lot of things. But yeah, that's how I look at it. Thanks, Jess.
Love that. Great one. My next question goes to Carly.
Hello.
Hello. Carly, my question for you is, can you speak about the importance of reminding people that you can't change your past, but you can make a better future?
Beautiful question. Living from experience. Yeah, I can't change anything. That's what do they say? The past is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift, which is a present. It's present and it's a gift. Yeah, I've done a lot of things in my past that I'm not proud of, but it's made me the person I am today. Lived experience. I can pass that on to whoever, and the thing is, it's their journey. I can only suggest things of where I've been, what I've done, and what's worked for me. I've got an 18-year-old that just moved out and just came back in to visit then out of the blue, and I can't tell her what to do. I've got to let her make her own mistakes, and just be there to support her, because if I take that away from her, the lesson that needs to be learned, then it's going to come up in something else for her. So I've got to let go, move on, and what will be will be. So everything builds you to where you are today. Good or bad, it molds you into the person that you are in the present. Namaste. Thank you.
Love that. Love that so much. Okay, my next question is dedicated to Lavana. Hopefully I pronounced your name right.
I'm Lavina.
Lavina, so sorry. Lavina, it's a beautiful name. My question for you is, in your words, what does riding the wave of life mean?
Thank you. It's a good question. But right now, I'm not prepared for the answer. But I will try to give it. Riding the wave means today what we are and where we are going to land, we don't know. It's like we are taking the risk. Risk of what's going to happen, nobody knows. So it's something that I think for me it suits. That's all.
Beautiful, thank you. Now, my last question, I've pretty much asked everyone. Am I able to ask Taki, considering she's timing? Okay, beautiful. Taki, my question for you, when everything is moving and shifting, the only way to counteract chaos is stillness. When the surface is wavy, dive deeper for quieter waters. How does this make you feel?
How does that make me feel? Oh, well, apart from the water's absolutely cold, but I have to say, I love being underwater. I always thought of myself being a bit of a mermaid, to be honest, and I love diving down deep into waters just to be clear in mind, and there's nothing like making that wavy movement to propel yourself along underneath the water. And I always, as a child, always remember, you know, when you're in a swimming pool, to push off and go as far as you can by doing that motion of waves. So to me, I feel really at ease and really comfortable underwater. and it is nice, quiet, and peaceful, and you don't hear anyone else, which is sometimes a good thing. Thank you, Jess.
Beautiful. Thank you. So that is all of our 6 questions for our table topics in lieu of the theme for tonight. So I'll pass that back over to our table topic. Sorry, our what's the word I'm looking for? Please help. Yes, thank you.